Welcome back to Be Timers. Firstly, we just want to thank everyone who supported us this far on growing our channel. We always take each constructive criticism in mind and we try to better ourselves in the game, but I believe we'll forever be noobs. But what matters to us is having fun, and thanks for joining us in this Tibian journey. Alrighty, so here we have another solo RP hunting video. This time we are taking you through the nightmare-ridden lands of ROSHAMUUL, specifically what is known as Rosh Bones, including the SHOCKHEADS area. This hunting ground is very popular for paladins and knights alike, and not so much for mages, as one of the creatures here deals a magic debuff and paralyze often, so mages tread carefully if you plan on hunting here. To get access to this spawn, your world will need to have progressed through stage 1 of the ROSHAMUUL quest, which essentially requires your world to construct a bridge between Lower ROSHAMUUL and the Guzzlemaw Valley. Unless you're a fresh new world, the bridge most likely have already been built, and all you need to do is cross Guzzlemaw Valley to the east until you reach ROSHAMUUL Bones. Bones is promptly named after all the large pile of bones that can be found scattered around this eastern part of ROSHAMUUL, which you can use to find yourself either a Guzzlemaw spawning or a crude horn of bone. This crude horn of bone can be used with a mouthpiece for a horn located in a box in the Lower ROSHAMUUL Inquisitor camp to create a crude horn with a mouthpiece. This horn can then be used on the wall between Guzzlemaw Valley and Upper ROSHAMUUL, and it counts towards despawning the Site of Surrenders mechanic. If you are as confused as I was about this mechanic, feel free to check out Tibia Wiki for more information. In ROSHAMUUL Bones, you can find 4 or 5 creatures including Silencers, Frazzlemaws, Guzzlemaws, Shockheads, and Site of Surrenders, depending if your world has completed less than 100 Blowing Horn task during the previous server save. The best time to hunt here is when there is no Site of Surrenders, as they are quite chunky in health and can pack a punch. For bestiary, Silencers require 1000 kills for 25 charm points, whereas the Frazzlemaws, Guzzlemaws, Shockheads, and Site of Surrenders require 2500 kills for 50 charm points each. In this spawn, the damage consists of approximately 77% physical, 21% life drain, 1% mana drain, and 1% earth, so equip accordingly. In terms of damage sources, approximately 43% comes from Guzzlemaws, 32% from Frazzlemaws, 20% from Silencers, and 5% from Shockheads. In this video, you'll find different hunts, as I started hunting in this area during the EXALTATION Overload event, which gave your equipment a certain tiered percentage that can trigger Onslaught, Ruse, Momentum, and Transcendence effects. So you'll find that the first hunt we showed here was the best hunt I completed during the event. Mind you, these were the first few times I hunted here, so I was still getting used to the pulls and the routes. During this 40-minute hunt, I managed to peak about 4.5 kk raw EXP per hour with a 275k profit. You'll notice that in this hunt, I also had attack prey on Silencers and an XP prey on Guzzlemaws. In addition, for charms, I only had wound on Silencers and low blow on Frazzlemaws, as I was still working on unlocking the Guzzlemaw bestiary at this time. Here I managed to kill 203 Frazzlemaws, 147 Guzzlemaws, 56 Shockheads, and 172 Silencers. This second video here is a hunt after the event, on a regular day, which shows the same route. During this 55-minute hunt, I peaked about 4.4 kk raw EXP per hour, with a 542k profit. You'll notice that there was really only 100k EXP per hour difference, and I actually managed to profit a lot more after the event, but this could just be the RNG or because of the loot prey that I had. In this hunt for charms, I still only had wound on Silencers and low blow on Frazzlemaws, but as for praise, I did have a 10-star defense prey on Silencers, which turned into a loot prey about 10 minutes into my hunt. In this second hunt, I managed to kill 273 Frazzlemaws, 218 Guzzlemaws, 91 Shockheads, and 238 Silencers. For my equipment, I had on Alicorn Helmet, T2 Prismatic Armor, Sanguine Greaves, Soul Stalkers, Soul Bleeder, Alicorn Quiver, Enchanted Sleep Shells, Prismatic Rings, and a Bone Fiddle Trinket. For other viable equipment, depending on when I had praise or not, I had on Colors and Rings of Blue Plasma, and if you don't mind the extra supply cost, a Ring of Souls. I usually would use the Color and Ring of Blue Plasma when I had defense praise, and the Ring of Souls on if I felt like I needed a little bit more of life drain protection. As for my imbuements, I had 2 powerful Mana Leeches, 2 powerful Life Leech, 1 powerful Crit, and 1 intricate Magic level. As for my Wheel of Destiny, I had T2 Divine Grenade with a Greater Marksman gem that augmented the critical damage by 8% on my Divine Caldera. If you liked this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on where we should hunt next, please drop a comment down below. Enjoy the rest of the hunt, and until next time, cheers.